Alright, so we are all waiting on Elizabeth Warren's decision pretty anxiously. Now, I even made a video basically saying that the election basically is in her hands at this point. Now, she could definitely end it for Bernie. She could also potentially end it for Joe Biden. So we're all waiting on her endorsement. Obviously, there's one right decision to make. That's to endorse Bernie Sanders, of course. But she has not yet done so. She recently said that she was deciding. She needed time to think, is what she was saying. Now, she made an appearance on Saturday Night Live. All right, this gives me heavy post-2016 Obama vibes. But yeah, she's kind of she's having some fun as the world is burning. So let's go ahead and let's check this out. Why don't we?
For having me.
How have you been since dropping out of the race?
You know, I'm doing just fine. My friends and family have been so supportive. They've been calling nonstop, asking, are you okay? What do you need? Were you electable? That kind of thing.
Well, you certainly ran a memorable campaign. Here's footage of you debating Mike Bloomberg. And just to be clear, were you the dog or the burrito?
I was the dog.
Got it. So you're not endorsing anyone yet?
Well, it's tough. Maybe I'll just pull a New York Times and endorse them both.
Well, now that you're done campaigning, do you have any regrets?
You know, not at all. I am so proud of our campaign. We built a wide coalition of teachers, preschool teachers, middle school teachers, and teachers' pets. And not only did I not accept money from billionaires, I got to give one a swirly on live TV. But now, I've got time to do a little self-care. Hanging out with my dog Bailey, prank calling big banks, drag racing Subarus, avoiding Twitter. And before I go, I want to thank my supporters and say one last thing. Hi there. How are you? Oh, hi.
Yeah, so as you see there, you know, they're having some fun. Now, I have to tell you that SNL is definitely not funny at all. And I think only libs watch SNL, but SNL is really, I think the only demographic that really vibes with SNL now is sort of, you know, if you're in that like 40 plus age bracket and then you're a liberal. It's not really funny at all. Like none of the stuff that you just saw there was funny or humorous at all in any way, shape, or form. But the thing that bothers me the most is basically, I mean, the planet's on fire, essentially. The country's on fire, and then the planet is on fire. So you're talking about, you have the coronavirus going around, which is a global threat. It's a pandemic that really is going to do a serious amount of damage. But we have 68,000 people that die every year because they lack basic health insurance. Like 80 million are uninsured or underinsured right now. Then you have overseas in wars, innocent people are dying every single day. And so, you're easily racking into the millions at that point. Then you're also talking about climate change with irreversible effects of climate change. And as all this is going on, and there's a clear choice between good and evil, right? Good being Bernie Sanders, evil being Joe Biden. You're just, you're dicking around on a garbage SNL trying to make some comedy. Like, where is your sense of urgency? Do you really care about any of the issues, or are you just a puppet head, a figurehead who just kind of is a narcissist who just cares about your personality and your image? Because there's a set of issues. There's a stark divide between Bernie and Biden. You seem to make that clear in the beginning of the race when you guys were buddies in the debate. Something changed, though. I don't know who got into your ear. But that's what disgusts me and repels me the most about this is like, wow. We're talking about like, yo, this is literally like our last chance to save the United States of America as well as the world. There's irreversible effects of climate change. It'll be, irreversible in like 12 years. So we don't really got time to fucks around, And that's what repels me the most about this, is she's just messing around. Also, her comment about, I didn't take any money from billionaires. You literally had a last-minute super PAC that raised you $14 million, which came from billionaires. Also, I'm pretty sure Elizabeth Warren got donations from billionaires directly. I thought Bernie was the only one who had no billionaires donating to him. So, pretty sure she's wrong about that. But again, pathological liar, dude. It's so disgusting. And so the more I see of Elizabeth Warren, the less I want her endorsement and want her to come on the campaign, honestly, dude. I mean, she's just such a fake and a fraud and a pathological liar. And it's really tough to watch there. And the swirly comment was really weird, too. Very odd stuff coming from Elizabeth Warren. Don't know what the hell she's thinking about. Here's another clip you may enjoy, but I do have to warn you, you might want to put on a hazmat suit for this one. But check this out.
Look, I just flipped the switch. Flip, flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this.
So yeah, so that's what Elizabeth Warren is doing as the country is on fire and the world is on fire. There's a fascist in the White House. There's about to be a senile, dementia-ridden man who's going to be nominated, who's then going to go on to lose to the demented fascist. And we're going to have irreversible effects of climate change. A pandemic is going to eat into a large, portion of our GDP and our safety and our economy and lives and all that stuff. And you have innocent people dying overseas, although she doesn't really care about that one, so I don't even know why I mentioned that one. She's fine with that. She just wants a green military. She's fine with that. But, so, it really is repellent to me, and it tells me you don't really care about issues. You're just kind of a figurehead and narcissist, And her old colleague did say that that's what she was, pretty much. So, and again, the pathological liar in her is just very, very strong, but very disgusting to watch, man. Very disgusting. I have little to no respect for Elizabeth Warren at this point.